It's to do with death, life, soul transference, if you like. People coming back from the dead, or a particular person coming back from the dead through the old Welsh legend of doorways could be found in watery places. And if you found one of those doorways, you could cross over without dying, the type of thing. So I guess if, like, someone falls into the sea and there's a lost soul at sea, if that lost soul grabs the live soul, it can transfer itself and come back, and the other person stays a prisoner in the land of the dead, as they call it. I play the strange handyman guy, but he knows everything that's happened. He knows all about the Welsh legend. He knows that it's happened before, many years ago, and how he knows I wouldn't tell you, but he's suspicious because something happens, and he's trying to protect the wife and all of that kind of thing. And the sheep have something to do with it. I think sheep in 2005 are going to be like Hitchcock's The Birds. You know, they're going to be suddenly the creepiest thing on the planet. I read the script. It was the first script that I read that actually spooked me, and for a week after it, I was really getting bad nightmares and bad dreams and stuff. So I thought, well, that must be quite good. And the script's tightened up an awful lot since we've got to the Isle of Man. It's much better. It's the ending is amazing. I think it's really spooky, and I think people will come out with a really deep chill. I had a lot of challenges, and when I went for the audition, I was surrounded by Welsh actors. I think I seemed to be the only non-Welsh actor there, and I didn't think for one moment that I would get it. The whole thing's a challenge, and especially when you were out yesterday and you saw what the wind was like. I mean, gale force wind and stuff like that up on that cliff top. So putting all that together is quite difficult and a good challenge, and that's what acting's about for me. Sean's very quiet, and is easy to work with. It's good to work with and stuff like that. And Maria, of course, is riding high with the cooler, with one of my very favourite actors, William Macy. Is it William Macy? I think William H. Macy. So and she's good, but it's kind of interesting because you've got a British actor and you've got an American actress, and having spent 20 years in LA, and I love working out there and loved living out there, I've got used to working with Americans, but they can be quite firm and upfront and stuff like that, which is good, which is kind of good, but you've got to be firm and front back with them. They're wonderful, they're great. Abigail is playing the sort of creepy one, I guess, and she's teaching me Celtic, or the Welsh Celtic, I've learned to say Bore da, which is good morning, and she's teaching me how to say I love you, and goodness knows all these other phrases and things like that. And Sophie's really, really very, very good as well. And we have a little scene together, and there's a relationship between us, a very small one, because she's just come in and just met me, but she's interested in the Celtic language. She said, David, does that mean David, kind of thing. He's good, and he's very open to suggestions, and he's very encouraging. He gives tremendous support. I think he prefers editing than he does directing. It'll be fascinating to see how this turns out, because we had a long talk, and he said, I just love it when I've got all my film finished and I can get into the editing suite and work on the jigsaw, which is what it is, really. And so no, it's great fun working with him. I think audiences love to get scared, don't they? I think they will get very scared with this film, if our performances and everything are good, and John in his editing suite puts it all together. So if the final product is good, I've got just a feeling about the film. I think it'll be good, and people will just go, if you want to get scared, go there, and it'll come out creepy. I mean, the way it finishes at the moment, I can see the dark part too.